Assalamualaikum and hello, my name is Nur Khalisa binti Abdul Rajid. My metric number is CF190171 and I will be presenting about the introduction of ventilation system in a building. Ventilation system in a building serves many important roles as it is a means of changing the air in an enveloped space in order to provide high indoor air quality. It is also discerned that ventilation is the movement of air within the building and between the building outdoors. The ultimate ventilation in a building can be achieved through several aspects which include volume of air required, temperature of air, the speed of air movement, humidity, and purity. In this project, there are several objectives that need to be achieved. The first one is to identify the primary components of the ventilation system according to the building ventilation layout plan. The second one is to analyze and describe in details regarding the components of the ventilation system. And lastly, to propose and illustrate the mechanical and electrical system in a building through the schematic drawings of the system with drawing aids such as AutoCAD.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Sinta Ikau and I will present the ventilation system part. Ventilation is the technique of purposely providing clean air, usually outdoor air, to an area while removing stale air. Thus, this can be done in two ways, naturally or mechanically, rather of depending on airflow through small holes or crack in a home wall, roof, or windows. Mechanical system ventilation system use duct and fans to circulate fresh air. Ventilation system, on the other hand, if badly designed, operate or maintained, can be source of indoor pollution and contribute to indoor air quality issue. They can occasionally disseminate dangerous biological contaminants that have grown in cooling towers, humidifiers, dehumidifiers, air conditioner, or on the inner surface of ventilation ducts. Sunway Velocity is a large shopping mall located in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. Due to the size of building, it use of mechanical ventilation system, which is duct system. Mechanical ventilation system, on the other hand, supply educate fresh airflow as well as intake and exhaust sites that are acceptable. HVAC system design is a branch of mechanical engineering that is based on thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, and heat transfer concept. HVAC system not only control the temperature in the building, but they also improve the air quality. The quantity of humidity in the air is related to the air quality, and a normal HVAC system will minimize the amount of humidity in the air so that people in the shopping mall may continue to work in a comfortable and pleasant environment. Example of HVAC system that used in the shopping mall is ventilation and air conditioning. An air conditioning system is an electrical device designed to remove heat and moisture from the interior of an occupied space. It's a method for creating a more pleasant environment that widely used in shopping complex. Here is the building layout of Sunway Velocity Mall. As shown on the screen, there are several ventilation systems positioned in the shopping complex.
Hello, my name is Wilma Anak Putri Tunku and my matrix number is CF190093. Today I will be presenting about the component of ventilation system. The first component is exhaust fan. Exhaust fan remove excess moisture and odors from a certain room and area, and typically seen in bathrooms and kitchen. Next is ductwork system. It gives and takes air from a structure, and it keeps a building's air clean, germ-free, and breathable. The third component is fan coil unit. It is a device that heats or cools a room without the use of ductwork by using a coil and a fan. It is available in ceiling, floor-mounted, and freestanding forms. Next is air handling unit. It is used to recondition and circulate air as a part of heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system. Lastly is chiller. It helps in the transfer of heat from an interior to an exterior environment. The physical state of a refrigerant as it circulates through the chiller system is used to power this heat transfer mechanism. That's all from me. Thank you.
So a workflow is a sequence of activities that is organized and repeatable and is made possible by the regular arrangement of resources into processes. So the working flow of exhaust fan is it is worked by collecting in hot or humid air from a limited area and enabling fresh air to enter through other openings to replace it. The exhaust fan releases hot air which is then pushed through a duct system and discharged to the outside. An air duct is a tube that connects the building's heating and cooling system to numerous air vents. The HVAC system draws air from the outside and cools or heats it according to the temperature setting. The system forces hot or cold air through the air duct and into the air vent to heat or cool a building. The unit is first filled with air by a fan. The air is then forced through a cooling or heating coil by the fan. In other situations, chill water is used to cool the coil, while hot water or electricity is used to heat them. The air that exits from the fan coil unit is then either cooler or warmer than it was initially. A fan blows air through a filter and a heat exchanger in an air handler. Outside air is also brought in by most air handlers. So both the return air and the outside air enter the air handling unit through a mixing plenum. After then, the air goes through a filter. The air is then forced to flow through a heat exchanger coil. Finally, the air handler releases the clean and conditioned air into the enclosed room. And the last one is chiller. A low pressure refrigerant is delivered into the evaporator to begin the operation. The refrigerant is heated inside the evaporator, causing it to change phase and become a gas. Then the high pressure refrigerant is sent to the condenser. The condensed refrigerant is then sent to the expansion unit. As a result, the refrigerant pressure is reduced and the cooling process is restarted.
Conclusion. Ventilation system is very much important for rotating electrical machine for cooling purpose. In this project, we can conclude that identify the primary components of the ventilation system according to the building ventilation layout plan is very important so as to provide adequate comfort to customers who wish to own the building. Besides, analyze and know in more detail about the components of the ventilation system should be emphasized so that we can identify its weaknesses and be able to know in what circumstances it is suitable for use. After research, we found the power consumption of the air handling unit is constant over the year, while the heating usage and the cooling usage show significant variations. The main driver of the heat variation appears to be the outdoor temperature, but the room occupancy have a critical impact in the lowering the heat consumption when the room is crowded. The implementation of the schematic drawing system with the help of drawing that is AutoCAD can describe the mechanical and electrical system built in accordance with the requirements in the construction of a building. This data analysis is at the base of the definition of some automatic algorithms that can check on a live basis the performance of the unit and report operation problems and failures.